Hello, welcome back to Permaculture Now. So we're talking about Jerusalem artichokes today. So this is a stand of Jerusalem artichokes here. So we're actually going to dig some of the tubers. We're after Thanksgiving, we're into December now, and there's been a couple hard frosts, and it's actually the best time to harvest the tubers because they get a little bit more sweet, and they're not quite as gassy, which anybody who's eaten Jerusalem artichokes knows what I mean. So it's as easy as just pulling some of the stems up, and you'll get down into here to some of these good tubers in there. So the yields kind of vary. We've been selecting for larger tubers over time though. Jerusalem artichokes are a native sunflower. They're not from Jerusalem, and they're not artichokes, two mistranslations, but these are actually one of the favorite foods of the Native Americans, especially some of the Native American chiefs. They've found recipes where they had all different recipes for sunchokes, as preparation for their chiefs. So this is an amazing survival food. This is one of America's forgotten survival foods. These are awesome because they can stay in the ground. You don't have to dig them up and store them. They actually don't have really good storing capacity, except for in the ground. They'll store all the way through until they start to use that energy again in the spring to grow. So this is a perennial native sunflower. They're Helianthus tuberosa for the tubers and Helianthus for sun and sunflowers. So here's another stand of them here. So these were about 12 foot tall. They were covered in dozens of beautiful sunflower blooms on each stalk, and they smell kind of like dark chocolate, and you get a lot of butterflies. They're great for pollinators. They also support pollinators. They support caterpillars because they're a native plant, and the native sunflowers are actually keystone species that are very important for our pollinators. So that actually is the food for birds too. So this is one of the best plants for birds because you support caterpillars, and the birds come and eat the seeds. So here's a really nice big tuber. Some different selection points for the tubers would be storage capacity, but that's not the most important because you can just dig them up anytime. To be a little bit less knobby, more like a smooth potato, so that you could actually peel it easier would be a good selection point. Taste, I always find the taste is pretty good. Being a little less gassy, they're called the windiest vegetable for a reason. But they're actually really good because they don't affect your blood sugar, your glycemic index, like potatoes do. So they're great for diabetics. So this is an amazing food. This is a plant you can grow that makes your homestead or garden more sustainable, helps birds, helps caterpillars, and also gives you an amazing survival food that's out there in the ground all winter, just waiting for you to dig it up and enjoy. These should be a part of every home garden in Ohio. So thank you for joining Permaculture Now, and I'll talk to you guys later.